Welcome, welcome. I'll share my screen here for a few minutes while everybody's coming in. My name is Petey. This is Trailblaze Thursday. We got 2 o'clock on the dot right now. I'm going to leave this up for another minute or two as people are coming in. Today we are doing a slider workout. So a couple of options for you. You can either use a hand towel or some sort of other towel on a hardwood or a tile surface. Or if you're on carpet, you can use a hardcover textbook or paper plates. And I'll say all this again as we're getting started. Thank you guys for being here today. I appreciate it. Leaving this up for another 30 seconds or so. It's 2:01 right now. All righty. Stopping my share right here. Okay, before we get started today, first thing I'm going to do is post the Spotify playlist link in the chat. If you'd like to follow along with me, I will let you know when I'm getting that started. All right, it's in the chat right there. Okay, so for the slider workout today, like I said before, sorry, my video settings are a little bit different today. Okay. Couple of options. So what I have going on here, I've actually got a slide board. So it's a nice slidey surface. And I'm going to use a hand towel to kind of do my work with here. Other options you can do if you're on a carpet floor and you don't have any sort of slide board type thing, a hardcover textbook. So something with a nice slidey cover that's not going to rip if you put your foot on it or something like that is definitely something you can use as well. Also, paper plates on a carpet floor is going to help you to slide as well. Okay, so before we get warmed up, we're doing an EMOM style of workout today, and that means every minute on the minute. So we've got 6 different exercises we're going to do, and we'll do them 5 times over to make a 30-minute workout in total. After that, we're going to do a little finisher, core finisher, so it'll end up being about 35-40 minutes in total. So the goal with the EMOM is we'll do a certain number of reps of each exercise, and I'll talk you through it as we go. And then whenever you complete those reps, however much time you have left of the minute is the time that you get to rest. So with these exercises here, we really want to aim for them taking about 30 to 45 seconds of the minute, and then you have 15 to 30 seconds to rest each minute there. But we'll go through all of that together. We're going to get nice and warmed up first. Again, my name is Petey, your fitness coordinator coming to you from Boston College. This is Trailblaze Thursday. If you're following along with the playlist, let's go ahead and get that started. We are traveling through time with our playlist today. We're starting from the 80s and going all the way up to now. It's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, so finding some space in your area here so we can get nice and warmed up. We're going to start with a stretch over the head. What I want you to do is take your legs out wide. Hands go up above the head. We're going to clasp them. And then go ahead and stretch to the right. So we really want to feel the stretch through the side of the body here. Starting to establish that breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Go ahead and take that stretch to the other side. There we go. And then we're going to go ahead and roll down to the middle here. Let the arms relax. And just start to rock from the right side to the left side. So we're finding a stretch in the back of the legs here. Starting to get that body moving, turning on the core, pulling the belly button into the spine. Go ahead and roll up nice and slow. Put some space in between each vertebrae. Once you get to the top, we're going to do a little high knee hold. So pulling the knee up, hold it into the chest for a second, and then switch legs. There we go. Getting a little stretch in the hamstrings, back of the leg, starting to engage our postural muscles. Let's go the other direction now. So a little butt kick hold, just holding that foot in. There we go. Starting to turn on our balance a little bit as well. And let's go to a torso twist. So taking the legs out wide, getting the ankles involved with this one as well. And we're gonna move to some arm circles. So nice big arm circles going forward here. Finding that full range of motion, warming up the rotator cuff. Let's go to nice medium circles. Building some heat in the shoulders here, maybe finding a squeeze in the back of the body. Now let's go to nice small circles here. Awesome. Going backwards now, nice small circles. Should be starting to feel nice and warm through the shoulders, triceps, biceps. And medium circles. And nice big circles, full range of motion. All right, moving to the lower body for a little bit. We want to take the heels right outside the hips, dropping into a nice easy air squat. So if you're only going down to about half your depth, that's okay. Just warming up the legs, driving through the heels, keeping the chest up nice and proud. Awesome, awesome. We're moving to a hip opener here, so taking the knee from the inside to the outside. Take a couple steps in between and switch. And going for the other direction, so take the knee from the outside in. We're going to close the gate here. Continuing to breathe, warming up that body, warming up the breath, warming up the core. All right, so if anything feels particularly tight or sore, needs a little bit extra time warming up, keep moving around as I'm talking through the exercises. If you're following along with the playlist, a little bit of dancing, stay nice and light and loose. All right, we've got 6 exercises we're doing on the slide board today. The advantage to slide board training is we're gonna get some extra engagement into our core, all right? So exercise number 1, we're gonna do a slider up, down. So what this looks like, both feet on a slider, towel, paper plates, whatever you got. What's gonna happen is the hands are gonna go down. You're gonna slide the feet back, slide the feet into a pike position, and stand up. So it's kind of like a modified burpee here. Instead of jumping back, we're sliding back. Now, if you need a little bit more knee bend, that's okay too. We're gonna do 15 of those for the first minute. For the second minute, we're gonna do a little walking plank. So for this one, we want feet on the sliders again. I'm gonna start at the back of my sliding area and do 6 walks forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 6 walks back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Trying to stay nice and stable the whole time. You're just dragging your feet behind you on that sliding surface. You can always go to the knees as well and walk forward in that plank on your knees. Building in a little bit of core, a little bit of shoulder stability as well. All right, that's exercise number 2. Exercise number 3, we're gonna do a lateral lunge with the slider. So we got 5 each side here. One foot is gonna be on solid ground, one foot's on the slider. The foot that's on solid ground bends, slider foot stays nice and straight, and we're gonna drive through this standing heel. We've got 5 each side here. And that is minute number 3. Minute number 4, we're moving back to the upper body with some push-ups. So keeping the knees on the non-sliding surface, One hand on the sliding surface. What we're gonna do, as we push up, the hand on the slider is gonna go forward. Let's see if I can get a different angle for you guys here. One hand's going forward with this push-up. You do this on your knees, your toes, or you can stack the knees under the hips and do it this way as well. We're gonna do 5 each arm here. Exercise number 5 is a hamstring curl. So heels are going on the slider. You're laying on your back. You're gonna lift the hips up and pull the heels in towards the glutes. We're doing 10 of these. All right. And our last exercise that we're gonna be working on today is a core slide out. So this is very similar to like the ab rollers that you would see in the gym. What we're gonna do, starting on our knees, hands on the sliders, we're gonna extend out as far as possible and use our core to come back in. Sliding out and back in. We're doing 10 of those as well. All right, so don't worry about the numbers. I'm gonna let you know how many and what's coming at each minute. I've got the time right here. Let's get started. Starting our EMOM, we're gonna start with those 15 slider up downs. We're going in 10 seconds. So remember, feet on the slider. This is that modified burpee. 3, 2, 1. You've got 15. Go for it. Slide the feet back, in and up. Use that core to bring the feet in. Taking the impact out of this move. I'm on 6, we're going to 15 total. Remember, use as much or as little knee bend as you need. Squeeze in between the shoulder blades. Pull that belly button to spine. I'm working on 12 here. You're on a 15 total. 15, 14, 15. We got 15 seconds left in this minute. Just rest. Finish those reps and then rest. Next up, we have the walking plank. 12 steps forward, 12 steps back. Feet on the slider. Going in right now. Hit it. Walking plank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Going back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And rest. 40 seconds to rest here. It's gonna feel like a long time these first rounds. It's gonna feel like less and less time as we go. Next up, we've got the slider lateral lunge. And you're doing 5 each side. So figure out which legs go first. You still got 30 seconds to rest. Plant leg does not have a slider underneath. Slider goes underneath the moving leg. Going in 16 seconds, keep that chest nice and proud. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Going to 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Chest is nice and proud. We're bending through the standing leg. 5 each side. Take these slow and controlled. 3, 4, 5. Go as deep as your knee will allow. If that's not very deep, that's okay. Make sure you're doing 5 each side here. Chest stays proud. Stay with it. 5 each side, driving through that heel. 25 seconds still on the clock. Finish out that 5 each side, and then rest. Next up, we've got our slider push-ups. So think about whether you're doing these on the knees or the toes. One hand on the slider. We're going in 8 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So as we descend for the push-up, the hand on the slider goes out in front. 5 each side here. We got knees, toes, or knees under hips. 3, 4. Trying to keep the outside arm, it goes to 90 degrees. Switching it up, 5 each side. 1, 2, squeezing between the shoulder blades. 4, 5. Once you've completed those reps, take a rest. We got 28 seconds left on the clock right now. Next up, we're doing our 10 hamstring curls. So once you finish those push-ups, set up for the hamstring curls. Heels on the slider. Laying down on your back. 10 seconds to go. Going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hips up, we got 10. Pulling those heels in towards the hips. Squeezing the glutes, squeezing the core. 5. Only going to 10. 7, 8, 9, 10. Finishing out those rests and taking a rest. We got 35 seconds on the clock. Last move of our first time through. We've got the 10 ab slide outs, kind of like the rollouts. So again, on your knees, hands are on the slider this time. 20 seconds to rest. Make sure you're breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. You got 10 seconds to go. Going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's hit it. So extend as far out as is comfortable for you, and then use your core to bring it back in. We've got 10 of these. Maybe you need to activate glutes and hamstrings to help bring it back. Also working on some shoulder stability here. I'm on 5, we got 10 total. Make sure you keep breathing through this movement. 8. I got 1 more to go. Keep moving, keep pushing. We got 20 seconds on the clock. Finishing out this exercise. Next up, we're headed back to our slider up downs, that modified burpee. 10 seconds, we're going to the modified burpee. Feet on the slider. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up downs, you got 15. Woo, my hamstrings are already feeling it. 2, 3. Make sure you're squeezing the glutes to come up to the top. 4. Go to 15. 7. Good work, good work. Stay with it. I got 5 more to go. Keep that core tight, shoulders back. 1 more, 1 more. 16 seconds left on the clock. Finishing up those up downs. We're gonna move to that walking plank next. 6 steps forward, 6 steps backwards. Going in 3, 2, 1. Go for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Taking it back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lots of time to rest in this round. You got 48 seconds. Get that breath back from the up downs. Next up, we're moving to the slider lateral lunge. So set yourself up however you need. We got 30 seconds to breathe still. Keep the legs nice and loose, particularly the hamstrings. Keep shaking them around, moving them around. Maybe a little jump, little dance in between these moves here. We're going in 15 seconds. 10 seconds to go. Go ahead and set up for that lateral lunge. 1 plant leg, 1 slide leg. 5 each side. Ready, and hit it. Taking that leg out, sinking in through the heel of that plant leg. See if you can get a little bit deeper each time you do it. Remember, we're only doing 5 each side here. So knock out your 5 and then switch sides. Trying to keep the chest as proud as possible. 2, 3. It's okay to feel a little bit wobbly. Your core is trying to figure out what might be a new movement. 5. We got 20 seconds left on the clock. Next up, we've got our slider push-ups. So one hand on the slider, one hand on the outside, going in 8 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 push-ups each side. Extend that slider arm out in front. 2. Keep the core nice and tight. Use whatever option you need. Knees, toes, or knees under hips. Switching it up here. 5 each side. 3. Keep breathing, keep moving. We got 28 seconds left on the clock. Finishing out those push-ups. Next up, we're moving to the hamstring curl. Now, if you're starting to feel a little too intense in the hamstrings, you could just glute bridge instead of doing that curl. We're going in 13 seconds. Heels on your slider. Laying down on your back. 3, 2, 1. We got 10 of them. Hips up. Taking the heels all the way out, all the way back in. If you just want to stay here and do a glute bridge, that works too. Either way, you got 10 total. 7, 8. Keep breathing. Squeeze those glutes. Activate those hamstrings. We got 33 seconds left on the clock. Next minute, we're headed to those ab slide outs. The last exercise, second time through. We only got 5 times through here, so we're making good progress, almost halfway there. 15 seconds to go. Setting up for that rollout, knees on the ground. We're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go for it. We got 10 of them. Sliding all the way out and all the way back in. If your range is to about right here, that's okay. We're working on activating that core and allowing it to control a little bit more of our body. Going to 10 here. I got 2 more to go. 9. Keep breathing. Woo. Awesome work, team. Keep it up. Finishing up second set. Start back at the top with our 15 slider up downs. We're going in 10 seconds. Feet are on the slider. Like that modified burpee. 3, 2, 1. Go for it. You got 15. Taking the feet back into a plank position. Standing all the way up at the top. This is our cardio peak of the exercise today. Going to 15. Keep breathing. Squeeze in between those shoulder blades. I got 5 more to go. 2. 3. One more here. We got 18 seconds left in the minute. Finish those up downs, setting up for the walking plank next. 10 seconds. Feet on the slider. Ready, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Squeeze the core. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A little bit of core stability, a little bit of shoulder work. We got 45 seconds to rest. Take advantage of it. Stretch anything that feels loose. Stay nice and light on your feet. Move it around. Keeping the chest nice and proud. In 34 seconds, we're going to our slider lateral lunge. Chest is nice and proud on that slider lateral lunge. Setting up one plant foot on the ground. Sliding foot goes on the slider. We got 10 seconds. Going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 each side, lateral lunge. Extending that sliding leg out nice and straight. 3, 4, 5 each side here, driving through the heel. Make sure you switch out the leg. Ooh, starting to feel it on the inside of the thigh. Go as deep as is comfortable for you. 5 each side and then take that break. We got 26 seconds left on the clock. Next up, we're setting up for those slider push-ups in 20 seconds. On the knees, on the toes, or with knees under hips. One hand on the slider, one hand on sturdy ground. Going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go for it. 5 each side. Extending that sliding arm out. 2. Again, we got a knees under hip option here. We're still bending the arm that's staying still. Remember, we're doing 5 each side here. Keep that core strong. 1, 2, 3. Bending that elbow diagonally back. Finish those reps out. Shake out the arms. We got 25 seconds left on the clock. Next up, we're going to those hamstring curls. So laying down on your back, heels on the slider. Whether you're working on a towel, a textbook, paper plates, whatever you're sliding on, you're never going to look at it the same way again. Going in 5, 3, 2, 1. We got 10 hamstring curls. Go for it. Drive through your shoulders. 1, 2, 3. Going all the way to 10. Try and keep those hips up. 7, 8, 9. Woo! Finishing those exercises out. Pop it back up. We got 35 seconds. Use this time to shake out the legs. Maybe get a little stretch in the back of the legs, a little active stretch here. In 26 seconds, we're headed to our ab slide outs. So knees on the ground, both hands on a slider. You're gonna go back to the gym and be like ab rollers. We're over that, we got something brand new. Going in 6 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, we've got 10 rollouts. Rolling out as far as you can, using the core to bring it back in. This is the last exercise, set number 3 of 5. Keep breathing, keep moving. Try and keep those shoulders from creeping up towards the ears. Going at 10 total. Woo! This one's getting harder, faster. Working the core, shoulder stability, a little muscle under the armpit called the serratus anterior. Finish it out, those 10 reps. We got 15 seconds on the clock. We're starting round number 4 at the top with our 15 slider up downs. Going in 8 seconds here. Feet on the slider. Getting ready to bring the heart rate back up. And go for it, 15. Slide back into a plank, slide in, and slide up. Brace that core, especially as you're pulling the legs back in. Remember, you're going to 15. 8, I got 5 more to go here. Woo! Second to last time you're gonna do this exercise. I got 1 more time here. We got 16 seconds on the clock. Hands on the hips, really good way to open the chest up if you need to breathe. In 8 seconds, we're going to those plank walks. Ready? Go for it. Down in a plank position, knees or toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Walk it back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take this time. 45 seconds to rest. Catch your breath. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Staying light, staying loose. Fatigue should be starting to catch up with you a little bit. We're on round number 4 of 5. We got this. 30 seconds. We're going to our slider lateral lunge. 1 foot on solid ground. Inside leg on the slider. 15 seconds. Keep that chest nice and proud. Keep breathing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lateral lunge, 5 each leg. Use the arms for balance, for momentum. 2, 3. Going 5 each side. Driving through this bending legs heel. Switching sides. Take these reps as slow and controlled as you need to. Legs are getting shaky. Whew, 5 each side, 25 seconds on the clock. Shaking out if you need it. Once you finish those lateral lunges, we're moving to the slider push-ups next in 15 seconds. Doing 5 each side. 5 more seconds, headed for those slider push-ups. 2, 1, go for it. 5 each side, make sure you're squeezing between the shoulder blades, activating the core. Knock out 5 on one side, then switch it over. Total body slider workout today. Arms, legs, core, a little bit of cardio. I got 1 more. 5 each side, and then give those arms a break. 25 seconds still left on the clock. Next up, we got our hamstring curl. Doing awesome work, keeping it up. We got 15 seconds until those hamstring curls. Heels are on the slider. We're laying down on our back, driving in between the shoulder blades. Going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hamstring curl. Drive through those shoulder blades. Put all your weight there. 3. Going in 10. If you gotta take a break at 5, drop those hips down for a second. That's okay. Jump back in it when you're ready. 2, 3. Keep squeezing the glutes, lifting the hips. Woo! Pop it back up when you finish that exercise. We got 30 seconds until we're moving to those ab slide outs. Stay nice and loose. Keep shaking the arms, shaking the legs. Trying to knock that fatigue out. We still got 1 more round. 15 seconds, we're going to the ab slider. Both hands on your sliding material. Going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Sliding out, sliding back in. We got 10. Keep breathing. Keep pulling that belly button into spine. Maybe you're able to go a little bit further this round. 5. I'm at 6. We got 10 total. Again, if you gotta stop for a second and recover, that's okay. Jump back in when you're ready. Listen to that body. Get water when you need it. Take a break when you need it. I got one more to go here. 15 seconds left on the clock. Team, we're headed into our last round. Last time you gotta do these exercises, and then we get to lay down for core. Going for our 15 up downs in 5 seconds. Ready, go. Last 15 you gotta do. Make them count. Keep using that core to bring the legs in. 4, 5. Going all the way to 15. I'm at 7 here. Spreading out weight through the hands, the fingertips. I got 3, 2, 1. Whew. We got 18 seconds left of the clock. Done with slider up downs. Once you finish these, in 10 seconds, we're going to that plank walk. Feet on the slider. Going into a plank position right now. 6 walks forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 walks back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Done with the plank walks. Awesome work. 42 seconds on the clock. Get water if you need. We're breathing. Next up, we got our lateral lunges. "30 seconds. Again, listen to your body. Take breaks when you need it. Last time we're doing these exercises, in 18 seconds, we're hitting the lateral lunge. 5 each side. One foot on the slider, 1 foot off. Going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Last 10 lateral lunges. 5 each side. Drive through the heels. Make sure you switch legs. Chest stays nice and proud. 5 each side here. 3, 4. This is the precursor to the single leg squat. Whew. Knocking out your reps. We got 25 seconds on the clock. Next up, we have our slider push-ups. We're going in 15 seconds. One hand on the slider. Toes, knees under hips. Going in 6 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Go for it. 5 each side here. Last 5 you gotta do. Use that core to pull the arm back in. Awesome, awesome stuff. Make sure you switch your arms. Keep breathing, keep moving. 5 each side, knocking them out. Shaking the arms out when you got those 5 done. We got 25 seconds on the clock. Next up, we're headed to the hamstring curls. Last time you gotta do these. Tell your hamstrings to hang in there for one more set. 15 seconds. Heels on the slider, back on the ground. Going in, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hips up, let's do this. 10 hamstring curls. Last 10 you gotta do. 3, 4. Keeping those hips lifted. 6, 7, 8, 9. Breathing through it. Knocking out those 10 reps. We got 37 seconds left on the clock. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. resetting that heart rate. Last exercise of our EMOM today, we've got our ab slide outs. 20 seconds to go. 15 seconds until our last EMOM exercise. You're almost there. Going in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slide outs. We got 10. Keep breathing. 3. Pull that belly button into the spine. Activate that core. Keep working, keep working. 5, 4. Stay with it, stay with it. 3, 2. You got one more to go. If you're still working, you got this. We got 20 seconds left on the clock. Finishing out those ab rollouts. Keep working. You got this. You're almost there. Last exercise of this EMOM. 10 more seconds to complete the move. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Awesome work. Go ahead and give yourself a pat on the back. Take a breather, take a break. If you've got a mat that you want to use for core, go ahead and grab that. We're transitioning to our finisher here. We've got 3 core exercises that we're going to do. We got 3 sets. You're not working on a time. You're going to work on your own pace here. So our 3 exercises. Number 1, we've got 10 leg lifts. So lay it down on your back. No sliders here. Legs are straight, lifting all the way up and all the way back down. You got 10 of those. Then you've got 20 upper core pulses, just like this. Just a little crunch, lifting the chest towards the ceiling. 20 of those, and then 30 Russian twist. So you'll have 15 to each side, legs down or up in the air, totally up to you. 10 leg lifts, 20 upper core pulses, 30 Russian twists, 3 times through, at your own pace. Ready, set, go for it. You may have to put your hands under your back for those leg lifts. We're doing 10 of them. Keep breathing. 4, 5, 6. After this, you get 20 crunches or upper core pulses. 9, 10. Feet down, palms up towards the ceiling. We got 20. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep working, keep breathing. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. After the 20 pulses, we got 30 Russian twists. 3 sets total. 2, 3. Make sure you get a full rotation with each side. 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17. 30 of these total. 4. Starting back over when you're done. The 3 sets. Go back to those leg lifts. You got 10 of them. 1, 2. Keep breathing. Keep pulling that belly button into the spine. 5, 6, 8, 9, 10 leg lifts, 20 crunches, those upper core pulses. 1, 2, 3. Lifting the chest towards the ceiling. Keep breathing. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. After that, you've got 30 Russian twists. 3 sets total. 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10, 12, 13. Legs up or down. Down is a little less pressure on the lower back. We got 3 sets total. 10 leg lifts, 20 crunches, 30 Russian twists. 2. Keeping the legs nice and straight. 4, 10 leg lifts, keeping those legs as straight as possible. 20 crunches, upper body pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 20 of these. Keep breathing. And then we got 30 Russian twists. Should be somewhere around your third set at this point. Full rotation of the Russian twist. 78, 21, 22, 24, 25, 26. Finishing it out on your own time. Awesome, awesome work. Keep moving, keep working. 10 leg lifts, 20 upper body crunch, 30 Russian twists, 3 sets. You got this, you got this. Once you're done, take a moment to celebrate all the hard work you've done today and join me in a stretch here. If you're still working, keep moving, keep breathing, you got this. Once you're done, just taking a second. Being thankful for the hard work your body put in today. Joining me in a stretch. One leg in, one leg out. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Switching the legs. Hope you enjoyed our slider workout today. A little bit different, a little bit unique. Hopefully you picked up some exercises that you can use on your own, or you can revisit this video. Either way. Pulling the legs in for a butterfly stretch. Thank you so much for joining me today. Really appreciate you guys being here. Again, my name is Petey. I'm your fitness coordinator at Boston College Campus Recreation. We're gonna loosen the hip flexors out here, taking it up into a hip flexor stretch, leaning forward. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, anything like that, please feel free to email me, petersrx@bc.edu. Switching legs here. And coming back up to the top, finishing with some big arm circles. Thank you guys again so much for coming today. Awesome, awesome work. Some unique work. Might want to stretch the back of the legs as well. Taking the toe up towards the knee, sweeping through that stretch here. Something you may want to keep in mind, especially a little bit later if you're starting to feel it in the back of the legs a little bit more. Thank you guys again for coming. This is Trailblaze Thursday. Check in tomorrow for Fitness Feature Friday with Caroline at 3 p.m. Thank you for coming. Have a great rest of your day.